So the idea behind the TIF procedure is kind of an idea of reconstructing the natural flap valve configuration at the end of the esophagus. Normally, the esophagus is supposed to go through that passageway in the muscles of the diaphragm and then go a little bit farther yet before it actually empties into the stomach. So there's a little bit of length that's supposed to be below the level of the diaphragm. And there's supposed to be kind of this flap valve configuration that should allow things to pass through, but should flap shut if things go the wrong direction. The TIF procedure is designed to reconstruct that kind of normal flap valve configuration, and it's done with a device that I describe as a fancy sewing machine, in the sense that we use the standard gastroscope in addition with this device to go inside the stomach. We flip around and look back up from inside the stomach at that connection between the esophagus and stomach, and actually have a system of being able to grab that tissue and pull it down to increase that length. In doing so, it folds the stomach up alongside the esophagus to create that higher pressure zone, much in the same way that a traditional fundoplication would do. But rather than changing the shape of the stomach and wrapping it around, we're doing it naturally in kind of the normal configuration that's supposed to exist. The stitches that we put in are typically anywhere around 30 stitches, and they're put in almost like rivets in an airplane wing, so they're distributed. So there's not one point of tension. It's a little bit more distributed compared to the traditional fundoplication that has a single seam of stitches that gets pulled on when the stomach gets inflated. So those stitches that we put in don't get pulled on like a traditional fundoplication. And because it's natural and we don't go all the way around, we go around about 300 degrees around, it allows for a little give or flex. So from a side effect profile, reconstructing this valve in the normal natural configuration has a far less lower side effect profile, but can be considered almost equally as effective at controlling the content from going the wrong direction.